Good morning, this is Carmen McPhail with United Country Lifestyle Properties of Maine, and today I am at 643 Averill Road. For you longtime YouTube fans, yes, you've seen this before. No, it didn't sell before. The owners took it off the market to clean up some issues with the lot size. We now have a 0.57 acre surveyed lot underneath this house. It does include the 2-bedroom, 1-bath cottage here. It is year-round. It does not have a full basement, but it does have a lined crawl space. And also comes with this is a oversized 2-car garage with space above to either finish or store. So let's go take a look inside and see what we've got. We're going to go right in this door. It is the one closest to the driveway, and it leads you right onto this beautiful glassed-in porch. Besides the fact that this is a beautiful space to relax, have a meal, play a game of cards, you have some wonderful views out your windows of surrounding farmland and obviously no really close neighbors on these two sides or behind. One of the other great features of this enclosed porch is this soapstone stove. These are a collector item to many people, and it just sets the whole tone for comfort and four-season use for this cabin. As we enter the main part of the house, we have the living room to my right and the kitchen and a small dining area to my left. There's a bedroom back there. The bathroom is here. And then the second bedroom and a bonus room, office kind of space, could be another place for somebody to sleep, put a day bed in there, upstairs. In the kitchen and living room area, what I like best about this space is the giant beams and the knotty pine ceiling that keep everything light and sunny. I mean, even when the sun isn't shining in here, you have a lot of that nice yellow sun color. So it keeps this bright and airy. This is actually a piece of furniture. I don't know if it'll stay or not. Some of this furniture will stay, some of it won't. But finding something similar in size would fit great here. And as I said, you can move it out into the space. If you don't want to have a table here, you could move it over to that space and sit around it, or you could have something else in this area. This area just says convenience, convenience, convenience to me. The washer and dryer are right here near the kitchen in the living room, but they're not obtrusive where they are. Also, the bathroom has your hot water heater in it. It has a shower that actually has a light in the ceiling in it. So again, they've made sure that light is coming into all of the spaces in this house, and that really helps a lot with making you feel happy when you're here. One of the things I do want to point out while we're standing right here is the floors are all painted. They are not a formal finish to them. This is the way they preferred to have them. This was a seasonal home to them. If you wanted to make it your forever home, then, easily you could put whatever you want for flooring in here. We're here in the first floor bedroom. If you don't want to climb those stairs, you want that to be the guest space upstairs, you don't ever have to leave this first floor. Easy, single floor living. Or you could use this as the guest bedroom. It's got plenty of room, as you can see, for the bed, a dresser, and a nightstand. And it's got also, again, plenty of light coming from 2 different windows. Current owners have made great use of area rugs to bring their seating area together. As I said, a lot of this furniture will stay. There are a few select pieces that won't stay. But, as I say in my world, pretty much everything is negotiable. Before we go upstairs, let's just take a short look at, this is the electrical panel. It does have a 200 amp entrance. It also is wired for the generator. The generator actually would go out into the garage area, and you turn this off here, turn that on out there, and you're all set for power for the whole house. This is the space that I was talking about that's pretty versatile. You could put your desk in here. You could make this a little place for the kids to play. You could put a day bed in here and make this part of a guest room, or have it for your grandchildren. And then right beyond the door, there's the master bedroom. And they decided when they built this that they were going to have plenty of storage. So you'll see that there's his and her closets, one on this side, one on this side. This one seems to be a little bit bigger, so this must be the hers and this must be the him. I don't know. I would fill that one with shoes and that one with dresses. But that's just me. We're going to do a little tour of the outside of the house, and then we'll go take a look at the garage. So if you come around what I call the front of the house because of the way that it's built, and you're actually over toward the road, then you can clearly see where the septic system is. The septic tank is there. The leach field is pretty much where I'm standing. And just to remind you, it is April. It is early April. We don't have snow. I'm shocked. It did actually snow on us yesterday when we were filming a different house. But that is why there's some water laying in here, because that was all snow and now it's melted and it hasn't sunk into the ground yet. So this peg that my foot's on actually shows you where the water comes from the well and goes underneath and under the slab to go into the house. If you didn't notice that the well trawl is actually in the little bathroom beside the hot water heater, but this is where it comes into the house because the well is actually on the other side of this wood pile closer to the garage. One of the things I guess I failed to mention when we were inside is this house does have a monitor heater that is run by propane. It is like right underneath the stairs in the living room area. If you want to go back and look, I'm pretty sure you can see it on the video. And it also has a propane cook stove. So we're behind the garage, and I don't know, trash barrel, burn barrel, leftovers from years past. It is what it is. But what I did want to let you see was that they were very careful about drainage and the fact that if there's water that happens to get into the garage for some reason, it can come right out that pipe through the floor drain that you'll see when we're in there. Also out here, there's some woods that belong to you. That's the old outhouse from when this was just a empty spot, and then when it was first a camp, when they were building it, that's what they used. You can use it for a tool shed. You can burn it down, knock it over, whatever it is that you want to do with it. But that's what the purpose of that building was. As you can see, they put in an oversized garage door here. You could easily put 2 smaller vehicles in there. You can also put your tractor in there or any other equipment that you have. Pull your ATV in, still have room for your pickup truck. It was a good choice when they built this to have that big a garage, so it gives you all those choices. So here to my left is the drain I was talking about. If you're here in the winter and you pull your sleds in or you pull your truck in and it's all covered in snow and it melts off, it goes down there right out the back. It doesn't sit here and pool. The slab was actually poured correctly, and so it all slopes toward that area. So it shouldn't be any problem with water or ice buildup on the floor here. We do have a lot of larger tools and this wonderful workbench here. These mostly will stay with the property. There's a couple things that he's going to take home, but most of them will stay with the property. And then we have this. So this is a wood-fired and oil-fired furnace that will heat this entire space. As you can see, it doesn't have ductwork because it doesn't need it. They don't have the upstairs finished, but you could easily put ducts on it for heating the upstairs if you decided to finish that space off. We're going to head up the stairs. People, this needs railings. I'm going to say it. You might not remember it. First time you walk up here, you won't forget. The current owner who built this garage really planned ahead. He has this area framed out here that could easily be a bathroom. He has put in some electrical. There are fixtures in the ceiling for lights, which aren't here yet because he never did finish it. He does have part of it insulated. It's been up there a while. Some of it could probably come down and be replaced. There is a whole side, though, over on this way that is not insulated. So you can see the bottom. I mean, these are foam insulation, but he hasn't put in the extra. It's a very well-built building. If I were to jump up and down, which I'm not going to do, but if I were to jump up and down, you would see that nothing really moves. It's good and sturdy, and that is because of the engineered beams that he used to support this floor. And they go all the way across every so often to support this floor, so you could easily put an entire apartment up here and not have to worry about the weight of the build. So just to recap, we're at 643 Averill Road. The price on this is $150,000. The taxes on this are right around $934. There are 920 square feet of living space here, plus the 2-car garage, and it sits on 0.57 surveyed acres. So give us a call. My number is 207-290-0371, or you can always call our office at 800-286-6164. Ask for Carmen. If I'm not around, talk to Phil. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and hit that notification button and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our fun videos.